Hi, welcome to the new GoForIt video. Today I will show you how to change the engine oil and the filter on the Yamaha WR450. This is my 2005 WR450 and I'm hitting now around 950 kilometers. And as per the manual, we should change the oil every 1000 kilometers, so it's what I will gonna do today. I will start by removing the skid plate. In my case, it's just 3 10mm bolts. In your case, you should look and check what you need to remove the skid plate. Next, you should start the engine and let the bike warm up so the oil can flow better. With the bike warm enough, it ran about 4 or 5 minutes. We have now the engine, the coolant at 86 degrees, it's okay. We can come here on the side and undo the dipstick right here, you see, right there. You just need to undo this, you can leave it in place, and now undo here the fuel port. We can leave it just in here, or you can even remove it, so we can vent the crankcase and allow the oil to flow better. Following the manual, we have now a couple of bolts that we need to remove to drain the oil. We have a small one right in here, in the side of the crankcase. Let me see if I can show you. It's right there where I'm pointing. Right there. It's an 8mm bolt, and this is the side drain for the gearbox. Right here we have the main drain for the crankcase. In this side, in the front of the bike, we have the drain bolt on the frame, and right here on the side we have the drain for the filter. It's this one here with an Allen key. You need to take it with an Allen key, and this is the cover for the oil filter. I will also remove this bolt here for the oil tube that came from here, and this usually it's a bit hard to remove the filter. It's like a screen in here that we need to check and clean. I will try to undo this and check this screen. Let's see if I can do it this time. If not, we will leave it alone and drain the rest of the bike. Let's start by removing the drain here. Let's try not to make a big mess. At the same time, we can take the 8mm and open this one. This side bolt, it's getting damaged and I am not able to take it. I have to find a solution for that, but because we need to ride the bike tomorrow, I will leave it. It's just a really small amount of oil that we will drain from there, and it will not be a huge problem. So let's keep moving. Let's now open the frame drain right in here. This is all with 13mm, this drain and the rear drain on the crankcase. Good job. I managed to do a huge mess. You saw it, be careful because it goes. We can now come here to this side and remove this bolt for this line. This one uses an 8 mm. So at this point, I think I will leave the screen, and now that it's all drained, I will put this bolt again. Let's just put it in place and we will torque it in a moment. We can now move on to the oil filter with a 5 mm Allen key. We can undo the cover. You cannot mix the bolts because the top one on the right, it's a longer one, the bottom bolt, it's the medium size, and the top left, it's the small one. Inspect the O-ring in here, give it a good wipe, remove the filter. Remember that you have a position to put the filter in. In fact, you cannot put it in reverse because you have this tab here on the cover that will need to slide in this hole. The other side of the filter is closed. With a piece of paper or with a rag, just clean inside to remove the old oil. Let's now take the new filter, and I like to prime it with oil before I insert it in the bike. So let's put some new oil, put it in place, and we can now fit the cover again. We can now torque the bolts. This one in here, we will torque it to 23 Newton meters. The one here in the rear crankcase, it will be torqued to 20 Newton meter. And if you manage to do the one in the other side, that 8 mm one, you need to torque it to 10 Newton meter. This 8 mm here, I will torque it to 8 Newton meter. With all the bolts refitted, torqued, and everything ready to put the oil in, I will clean it with brake cleaner. We are now ready to put the new oil in. I will use this Liqui Moly 10W40. Engine oil with filter, we need to put in 1.1 liters, so 1100 milliliters. Let's measure the amount of oil. So we have 1 liter. And now 100 millimeters more. Close the fuel plug. Make sure that you have the dipstick threaded. And now we can start the bike and let it run for a moment. We will check here in this bolt, this one, if you have oil pressure. So I will lose this bolt just a little bit, and after maximum 1 minute, we should start to see some oil coming out from this gallery here. So we have clearly oil flowing from there, so we can now torque it to the spec. Don't forget to wash that oil. With the engine running, I checked for leaks and I spot none, so nothing is leaking, so we are good to go. We can now refit the skid plate. At this point, the service is done, the bike is all reassembled, and we just need now to check the oil level, and to do that I will warm up the engine and then check the level in here. We have now the bike really warm, so we can take the dipstick, and to properly check the level you need to straighten the bike, insert the dipstick there and do not thread it. You can check the level and it should be right in the dot, in the middle. See, it's wet until here, so we are fine, good to go. Just thread it and it's ready. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Follow me also on Instagram, I post regular updates between the main videos, and see you on the next one. Bye!